Ya YouTubers, Tazman here, bringing you another episode of Tazman's to the Sky. And in our last episode, we worked on our Blaze farm, I guess what we'll call our Blaze Blood factory. And ran into a couple issues. I figured out what they are, and I want to explain them to you so that you know as well. One of the first things I want to do, if I back up just a little bit, let's see if I can do this. There you go. You can hear those blaze getting ground up in the background, and it's especially bad if we get even closer. I wanted to show you a mod that's in here. I can't remember what it's actually called, but it's really handy. If we go into our inventory here, there's this little speaker called muffler, and what we can do is we can actually click on that, and it kind of keeps track of the last sounds that have been happening. You know, it has all the sounds that have been happening and kind of keeps them in a filtered order or a sort order of kind of what has been the most recent. So as you can see, when I was backing up, clearly there were step sounds. Then we also have the ambient blaze Minecraft sound. We have the burn, blaze burn Minecraft sound and stuff like that. If I close that out, and I think if I open it again, the footsteps won't be the top. Actually, I guess they still are. But what I wanted to show you is that you can actually turn down individual sounds. So for example, the blaze burning, which is that tink, tink, tink sound, we can actually turn that down. We can muffle it completely, or if we well, this will play the sound so we can hear it, maybe. But we can also muffle it, and we can click on that. Actually, that's not the one I want. Is it death? No. Oh, it's hurt. So now you can see you don't hear it. Now, we did hear the death, but we didn't hear the tinking sound. Now, once you click on this, you're saying it's being muffled. You can actually use this little bar that you can't really see and set how muted you want it. So if you want it to be, you know, so I can hear it a little bit just so I know what's going on or whatever, you can actually do that. And then you can actually hear the blaze being hurt. I prefer turning down both the blaze death and the blaze being hurt, just because it's kind of annoying. So this is actually really handy, and it basically will do all the sounds that are going on. And even, you know, right now it's showing the recent sounds, but you can actually see all the sounds, and there is just literally boatloads of these. There are a lot of sounds in Minecraft. If you know what they are, you can actually, you know, if I wanted to say maybe beacon, I might be able to type BEACON, and now we can see here's the beacon activate, beacon ambient, beacon deactivate, and the beacon power select. So we can actually turn up and down. You can actually just tell it to, you know, delete the muffled list and all that fun stuff. So yeah, that's just a real quick rundown of that. So let's talk a little bit about what was going on when I was like, why can't I get this thing to actually work right? So you might notice that I've moved my little guys way down further than what they were. We originally had them up here. And what it is, if we look inside here, we have that blaze spawner right there, and that makes this invalid at that point. So basically what we actually have here is probably, what is it, 1, 2, 3 levels of, see, you can barely hear it now, but we have 3 levels of a smeltery. Now we could have even gone 1, 2, 3 up from the bottom there and actually used a completely different brick, because once we added the blaze spawner in there, it invalidated that level and above as being a valid thing. So when I put the drain and the other, what is it, the drain and chute maybe up there, they weren't connecting because it's not a valid block. So here's what I wanted to show you is, one, there is a chance that we might get bats spawning in here because it's just a dark area. And other mobs. I can't think of any other mobs that would spawn in there, but that will start causing blood to pool in there, and we don't want that. So what I've done, and also if we on accident put some other kind of ore in the thing and it melted it, we don't want that. We want strictly the blaze blood to be in here. So what we have over here is we have a seared drain. And the seared drain basically will take what is on the bottom. So if we go up here and look, the seared drain in this case would take this emerald that I smelted up. So you can see I have some emerald, I have some molten gold, I have some iron, I have some diamond, and then I actually have some molten rose gold, which was copper and gold. So that's an ore that we actually don't even have right now. That's why it's the thickest, because I didn't realize if I threw copper in there it would join them. But you'll see that these are green, showing that that is the emerald, that's the bottom item. If I click on something else, now you can see it's the liquid diamond that's going to be coming out. So that's the same thing here. So the drains, which are these guys right here, will take whatever the bottom is. Now, on the other hand, the chute, or the duct I mean, will actually take, no matter where it is in the stack, we can actually tell it to do a specific thing. And the way we got the blazing blood was we had this filling up with blazing blood, and I put a bucket right here and dumped it on it, and it basically turned into a filled bucket. We put it in there. So we're going to kind of go a little bit over this because I think this is kind of a good thing to go over. But here, as you can see, we have those things that I mentioned. And back here we have a duct, which is the one down there. And what I was saying is the difference between the duct and the drain is the drain will always take whatever the bottom liquid is, and it will output that. When that one's gone, it'll move to the next one. Where the duct, which is this guy, will actually take whatever you put it in the filter as. So we're going to make an iron bucket really quick by going here and clicking on this and selecting iron, and then we're going to come right here, put our iron bucket right there, and basically fill it up. And instead of making a bucket cast, it actually just makes a bucket full of that. Then we're going to take that, we're going to put it in here, and you'll notice it already has a little iron in there because I was experimenting. But if we put that iron in here, now you'll see that right now, because it's draining iron, now this is allowing it to come out. We're going to also, just to illustrate this better, we're going to put the iron up a little ways, maybe in the middle of our other liquids, and we're going to reverse this. So right now we have it coming where the iron is being drawn from here and pushed in. And it's allowing that because we have the duct set to iron. If we had gold and we had iron there, wouldn't work. But if we come in here and we take our wrench and we click on that, now you can't see it, but this should be now filtering out, right? If I'm right. This worked in my testing, so hopefully, oh, I know what it's doing. So as you can see, this one's also trying to spit it out. So we get rid of that real quick, jump up here and hold shift. Now you'll see that even though iron isn't the very bottom one, it was able to pull it out. So that's kind of the difference between the drain and the duct. The duct will grab whatever the filter is set to, no matter what it is in here, it will draw that out, where the drain is only the bottom item. So that leaves us with the chute, and the chute is used to put stuff into the system. So for example, if we come in here and it doesn't have an interface, but let's say we put some iron into our, I don't know, let's just take a stack of iron. We'll just take a stack of iron ingots and we'll put it into our thing here, and you can see it is going into the system. And if we look in here, we can see that iron is definitely getting added into the system. And slowly we're seeing it come into the system, but it's also being drawn out by that duct. All right, so that is really quick the difference between those. Now, one thing I wanted to do really quick as well is kind of set up a little system here, and I think I'm going to end up moving this guy, which means technically I don't need that guy, but I'm just going to leave it there as well. What I want to show you is just a real quick way that you can actually automate this. So one of the first things, let's say we don't have, let's go grab an ingot mold. So currently we do not have any molds in here. We're going to make an ingot mold real quick, which is why I put gold on the bottom. So we're going to take a iron ingot, put it on here. And now you can see it will get rid of that iron ingot, but now we have an ingot mold. So if we want gold, we can just click on that, and now we get a gold mold, gold bar, because now our mold is working. I just want to double check some stuff in here. So that's 1 block, 8 ingots will be in there. We have 2 blocks, 2 blocks, and 4 blocks. Perfect, because that's what I actually want. So what we're going to do really quick is we are going to dig out these blocks right here, this block right here, and that block right there. And we're going to stick some pipes in here and have them go into a chest. So let's go ahead, and we want a netherite chest so it can hold a lot. Maybe we'll throw in 1 upgrade, why not? Oops. And we're going to want some item pipes. So we're going to go ahead and take an item pipe from here and basically put it there. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3 here. And then right here we're going to stick our chest. But I don't want it to go way down there. I just want it to be here. So there we go. And then of course we need to set the things here to take stuff out. Now there are lots of blocks that you can actually set up to be timers. One that works good for this system, I wonder if it's going to work with that block there. I guess we'll find out. Actually, I think it might. Yeah, I don't know. But one thing that I found that works really good is the Britannia has a timer. Now, if you have, I think it's Ender IO, which I don't think is in here. Yeah, we don't have Ender IO in here. But if we go to @BOT Britannia, and I don't remember if we've made it before. I kind of feel like we have, but I'm not 100% sure. I feel like we have it somewhere. But we have this hovering hourglass, and the nice thing about this is we can actually put some item in it, and that will control how long the tick is. So if we look at this, it's pretty simple. We just need some mana glass and a mana ingot and some gold. So let's go up here, fly over to our area, and grab that very stuff. So we needed a mana ingot, and we needed, was it alpha glass? I think it was just mana glass. Do I have mana glass? I do. So we'll do 1, 2, I think it was, right? Let's do that. Go to page, was it BOTA? BOTA-NIA, Britannia, something like that maybe. There it is right there. All right. Yep, mana glass. So we can click on that and give us one of these, which is perfect. Let's see. The other thing I wanted to get from this is we're going to need a repeater. So let's go ahead and make us a repeater. For that, we're going to need 2 redstone dust. So, oh, I don't know why I already have it in my inventory. Do I have any sticks in here? Doesn't look like it, but I think I have them in here. So we'll go and grab 2 sticks. We'll grab our stone. And I think that we just need, not smooth, we just need 3 of those. I guess I could be assembling this right. Actually, before I do that, I need to do this. And then, don't we need quartz? I think we need quartz in here as well. So put a piece of quartz in here. All right, I think that's right. It's been a while since I've done this. Made a repeater. So if I'm right, I think it goes like this, this, and this. Nope. Because that's stone. Is it stone slabs? Hold on, I'm gonna have to look it up. Kind of embarrassing. R-E-P-E-A. There we go. Oh, not quartz. It's another redstone dust. I bet you. I know that if I do that and then put a torch up there, we get a comparator. But I felt like we did repeaters the same way. All right, so let's grab one more dust, and now we can make it. And I think I can only make one because I didn't have the things. All right, so we're gonna need that. We are gonna need some redstone dust as well. We're gonna want a piston. That one I definitely know. So we have our redstone dust. We just need iron. Go ahead and make a piece of iron. A redstone dust. We need cobble. And I don't think we have planks, but I do have it in here. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3 planks, and we'll want this to be sticky. I don't know if that did that. Nope. There we go. Let's sort that back in. All right. So then we need where did I put? I seriously did what I do that all the time, where I end up grabbing my thing, go 1, 2, 3 here, and forget to actually put it in my inventory. All right, so we're gonna want 3 planks. There we go, and we'll have a slime ball. So grab one of those, throw that there. Go ahead and throw these back into the system. Take our piston, do that. And do I have any glowstone lamps? I like glowstone lamps because they'll help us see when it's actually running. So let's do yellow. I have some glowstone. I think, isn't it just glowstone and redstone? Yellow. Where is the lamp? No, it's a redstone lamp, isn't it? Of course you have to spell right though. S-T-O-N-E. So we want the redstone lamp, which we need a glowstone block. Okay, good. All right, so we can throw that up real quick and do that. Go throw those up. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I'm gonna want 2 of these for what we're gonna do. So we'll go ahead and put that back up. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I doing? That's wrong. 4. Do that. Go ahead. Let's just push all that back up. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, don't put that up. All right, so we have 2 of those. The only other things I'm gonna need is like bricks, and I think we have those over here. I think I do have bricks, so I'm gonna take some of those, and then just for our other one, I want to go ahead and do S-T-O-N. We'll go ahead and have some of these bricks just so we can see it easier. All right, so what we're going to do is set up this so that we have kind of a semi-automation to it. And what we want to do first is right here, we're going to put our glowstone lamp. Nice thing about glowstone lamps is that, what am I doing? Is that they also can have a redstone signal. So we're going to have our glowstone lamp there. We are going to see if this works right, because I'm wondering with this guy being right there. But I can always move that. All right, so then we're going to take, let's take, since the whole thing is made out of this, we'll do this. So we're going to put one there and one there. And then we're going to take our little hourglass, put it here. And we want to take our repeater and put it right here, a glowstone dot. We want it right here and right here. And then let's see, we'll want right here, it'll be our piston. This is a very, very poor man's version of this, by the way, which we want to be up that high, right there. Perfect. And this is where we're going to use our other stone just so it sticks out a little bit more. So what this is going to do is when we turn it on, it should, let me see, am I doing this right? So the glowstone, if I'm remembering right, I'm doing this by memory. When we power this glowstone, it'll power this brick, which will kind of power this brick as well. But then we'll have this guy come down, which will send power through it, which will also power this guy. And so it'll end up powering all three of these guys, which will cause them to turn on. Now, the one thing we want to do is roughly for this thing to take a material, and I think it's all the same, and let it dry or turn solid, takes about 11 items worth of, how many is that? So 11 items worth of whatever. So let's see. So we're going to go ahead and put, maybe actually I don't want to do that just yet. I want to make sure, because if we, so one thing we'll run into is when you turn this on, you always want to make sure that you have enough for perfect blocks. You don't want to have any ingots worth of anything. So as you can see, we have 4 blocks of that. We have 2 blocks of that, 2 blocks of that. But when we get to gold, we have 1 block and 8 ingots. So we want to throw in 1 more ingot. Oops, not you, sorry. We want to throw in 1 more ingot so that that ends up being a total of 3 blocks, or 2 blocks, I guess. Or no, 2 blocks, yes. So now it's 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 2 blocks, and 4 blocks. That way we know that none of these are going to get partially filled. The other thing is actually we could run into a problem where it's not an even number. 2 blocks is going to fill, it's going to start filling all 3 of them. So usually you want to do this if you have, say, this bigger thing here, because everything is 2 blocks. So if I do 2 there, you'll see as soon as these 2 blocks are done dumping, now it turned diamond. If I turn this on and we had only 2 blocks of diamond, or 2 blocks of gold, it would actually do gold, 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 and it would end up freezing up because none of them would fill all the way up. So now if we do our 2 blocks of diamond, we'll see now it turned to emerald, and we know we have 2 blocks of emerald. We'll let that go. Let's get rid of the rain. We're at 24 minutes. This one's supposed to take so long. Alright, so now all we have left in here is our 4 blocks of, what was it, rose gold. And what we need now is we need to have, oh, we can put this in our chest. So it'll stack nice and high. What we want now is to get, I need to do 2 more sticks. And we need some cobble. So we'll go here. We're just going to make a couple levers real quick. Go ahead and do that. And that. Whoops, wrong way. And we're going to take this other one and we're going to put this one just above here. Now this one we don't actually have to put anything on top of. We can just power it itself. I don't want to do it right now because that'll offset our blocks wrong. The other one is going to go right there. And so what that'll do... Oh, actually, you know what? I did it wrong. I know what I did wrong too. So what I want to do, because I don't want that to auto power twice or anything, because it was on the piston itself, we want to actually put our other switch right here. That way we can pull it up and down. Then what we can do is power... I might be doing this a little wrong. Because that goes there. Let's just try it. I feel like something's off. So we're going to go ahead and put 11 in here, which should be enough to let it dry. Different ones take different amounts, but hopefully what we'll see is when that flips, we didn't see this one turn on, which is what I wanted. If I'm right, when we turn this on now, that only did that one. Actually, no, that was the intention I did, and that was because I don't want these guys to do it. So what this is going to do is, it's a little off because of how long it takes for that to solidify. But I remember why I set it up this way. I didn't want these two to do it in case we had an odd number of blocks in there. So as you can see, this will do it. Now, what we're going to do is, I don't know how much iron is in here, but I'm going to show you real quick, and then we're going to call it the end of this episode. So this should be, I think, the last one. And you'll see we kind of have this automation going now. So the other thing is with this one, oh, actually we have one more block. So let that go. There we go. We can go ahead and turn that off now. And you'll see that it empties out. So what I want to do really quick is we want to turn off this guy where it's set to pull, and set that one to pull, and now it's going to fill our smeltery up with that. And I wanted to see how much is in here. So 9 blocks, 1 ingot, and 8 nuggets. That is not good because we don't have a nugget thing. So we're actually going to take an ingot really quick. And actually we'll just take a nugget since we have nuggets. We want to throw a nugget in here, and that should round it all up to be 9 blocks and 2 ingots. Alright, so if we do this one now, so the difference between this one needs a timer because these take a while, and we don't, I mean, I guess it would work. I don't know, to be honest. We're going to try it. Maybe what I'll do, I'm going to try it because maybe we don't need all that stuff. But this, for example, will actually just run, and because this is still getting it, you can actually see that it did the second one. I'm curious now about this one, if I didn't even need this contraption and that's just a waste. I'm going to try. So now what we have in here is 9 blocks. So whether this works or not, so if I turn that on, I feel like it didn't work, but it is sparklings, so maybe it will work. And I think I just complicated it. Alright, you don't need this. Ignore all that stuff. What a waste. Basically, all you need is a block to be powered in front of the spout, and then the spout will actually do it. It might have been in an older version that didn't work quite as well. But there you go. Now you can actually have a, automatically turn whatever ores you put in here into blocks and also into ingots, or nuggets if you want nuggets, and so on and so forth. So and you can see here, let's just go over our system real quick. We have our drain, which doesn't have a filter, but we do actually have a filter in here for blazing blood. The way we actually did that is we just came in here and we typed, I believe we typed it up here. No. Was down here. Oops. I don't remember. Actually, I might have put the blood in here, like I did that. Now I'm curious how I did it again. So if I put that up here, there, no. Let's try an iron ingot. IRON. That's not. Tags prefixed with pound with the okay, or item IDs. So maybe it was this one. I could have swore I did. I don't remember now. I'll have to look that up. It's when we made our farm over there, we actually went really in depth into the filters. But anyway, as you can see, this one has the blazing blood and it is blacklisted. So any other type of liquid that gets in there, molten liquid, will actually automatically be thrown away. While over here you can see that we didn't actually have to do a filter thing there. We just put it on the duct itself. So ducts only do a single item, and that's it. So as you can see, we're done with our iron. We now have a chest with our iron ingots. I don't know why I had to build this. I think it might have been a previous version of Minecraft or something that that didn't work the same, much older or something. I don't know. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a thumbs up down below. Aside from that, comment, like, and subscribe. Click that notification bell. Join my Discord channel. Follow me. Tell other people about my channel. I don't know. The whole spiel. There's a whole lot of it. But yeah. Tell other people about my channel. Check it out. If you like what they see, they can sub. We grow the channel. Everybody wins. And that is it, my friends. Until next time, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.